Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. It's been quite a while since I did a cookery video, so I thought I'd do one this afternoon for you. It's how to make poached eggs. Obviously if you know how to make poached eggs this might not be the video for you, but as with all my cooking, it's meant to give some quick and simple and fairly cheap ideas to people, and I hope for some people it might be useful. I have been inspired by a channel that I watch on YouTube called The Master. He's a very interesting channel and he's currently in Perth in Australia. And the other week he eats fish and chips and steak and all that kind of food. But the other week he went for something that he described as pretentious. He went for poached eggs with avocado, mashed avocado, and it wasn't something I've ever had before, so I thought I'd give it a try. He really does like his fish and chips, but as I grew up in a fish and chip shop, and my parents, I have to say, made absolutely fantastic fish and chips back in the 1960s. But it's not really something that I can take them or leave them, to be honest. I don't like them occasionally, but not too often. Anyway, as I say, I was inspired by this channel to add mashed avocado to my poached eggs the other week, and it's delightful, I have to say, so I thought I'd share it with you. And as I say, if you already know how to do it, well, fair enough, but if you don't, give it a try. I think you're supposed to be a little bit careful with avocado if you're watching your weight, because it's very, very high in fat. Now here is an entirely another video which we might do, a gardening video. If you've got children, grandchildren, or you just like experimenting yourself, try planting these. They make like a tropical plant, but I'll save these, wash them, and maybe do that in a future video. But for now though, let's get on. Not such a good idea boiling the kettle. Never thought of that. So mash your avocado. Of course you don't have to do avocado. Poached eggs on toast is delightful just on its own. I think Lee on the Master, he had some fancy ciabatta bread. But again, it's all personal taste. Just looking to see what we have in a seeded loaf. So that's what our poached eggs are going on. And like with everything, when you look on the internet, there's a million and one, well, not a million and one, but there's a few ways to mash avocados. I mean, can you believe it? That'll be some sort of really fancy culinary way of mashing avocados. Just getting the pips out of the lemon. For me, it was the first time I did it the other week, and we did it like this. Mashed avocado, squeeze of lemon, not necessary if you haven't got a lemon, it really doesn't matter. That's it. So it was a little terraced house we lived in, and the fish and chip shop was underneath my bedroom, and we used to use full fat beef, well not full fat, beef dripping, which came in big blocks, about so big. I used to watch my dad putting them into the range as he'd lit it, and then press them down and melt them. But the smell, everything smelled of when it's that's, but actually nicely cooked fish and chips. They're great. Anyway, bit of noise because we need some hot water. Back in a couple of minutes when the kettle's boiled. Okay guys, so any pan with fairly shallow hot water. I've recently treated myself to a new frying pan to make some crumpets in, which I still haven't got around to doing, but it's ideal. So whatever bread you want. I'll just get this going. Now I struggled with poached eggs for absolutely years. Absolutely years. Quite often it just turned out as a white frothy mush. But I've recently found a great way to do them, but you don't need to do it this way. So I'm cooking for two, so I'm going to do 2 eggs the old-fashioned way, how I used to do it, and 2 eggs the new way. I bought myself these, they're for making crumpets. They weren't very expensive, but I say you don't need them. But I tried them out last week, and they're so much easier to do that's literally it. You put the egg in there. Normally I just crack the egg into the water. You can add vinegar. Some people add vinegar to the water, which is supposed to hold the egg together, but I don't like poached eggs that taste of vinegar, so there's nothing simpler. We've done the avocado, so we'll make a start. And as I say, we'll do 2 one way and 2 the other way. I don't even know what these are called. As I say, I bought them to make crumpets out of, but I haven't got round to it yet. But as you can see, it holds things together better. Now this just gets messy really, but here we go. Really couldn't be simpler. And often when I cook, I don't have things on a high light. I mean, that's just how I like to do it, nice and slowly. If you have your water boiling when you add the eggs, especially this way, it just goes everywhere. As you can see, these two, they're kind of like fried eggs in water, aren't they? But they're poaching. But these little gadgets, they're fantastic. Best get the toast going. You can just adjust the heat if they seem to be taking a while. As I said, there's no vinegar, no tricks, shallow pan, hot water. Be careful how you crack the eggs into both. Try and crack them whole and they'll cook whole. The only difference is you get this bit of spread, but it goes on your toast just the same. So I'll get back to you in a few minutes when the toast is done. It's a great channel, the McMaster, if you, especially this trip that he's doing in Australia. If you ever fancy going to Perth, it's a lovely place. So there weren't such things in the days of my mum and dad's chippy. It was just word of mouth, and there was a chippy on almost every every street corner in the city. It would have been nice if we could have done a review on them. So I live in a dairy and a non-dairy house, which gets a little confusing at times. But thanks to his channel, I've found a new twist for my poached eggs. So what I think I'm going to do now is just split these two. Oh no, they're not quite ready to be split. Into two. Yep. Yep. Doing nicely. He was only joking, I think, when he said it's pretentious, but it is good food, this, Lee. It's good food. Not sure about that fat content in the avocados, though. I once looked it up on the internet. It's insane how much fat is in them. Not only are we a dairy and a non-dairy household, we're putting the avocado on the toast and don't put the avocado on the toast type of a house. How do you prefer it? Let me know in the comments. Dairy or non-dairy, and pile the avocado on the toast, or have it at the side. For me, that's the only way to have it. Okay, folks. And it's such a simple meal because all the time we're preparing and getting everything ready, because I like to put things, as I said, on a low light. Everything's cooking nicely. You know when they're done, when all of the egg white has gone hard, so just give them a little shuffle along. That's all the egg white gone hard. Not quite, I don't think, so give it a bit of heat. Be careful not to overcook them, depends how you like them. I think we both like them with the egg yolk to come running everywhere. So I think, looking at them, that is almost done. Okay guys, nearly done. So I think I probably have to have these because we've both decided we prefer the ones done in the little rings. But these, I mean, that's no vinegar, no fancy tricks. Just a cracked egg cracked egg, oops, it is in the cracked egg in the water. Just drain some of the water off. And that's the only difference really. It just does them in a nice it's funny, 3 of these eggs were out of one box. 1, 2, 3. And this was out of a fresh box. And this one's cooked not quite as well. Oops, 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 oops. There you go. So there you go, guys. Poached eggs with avocado on seeded bread, a la the McMaster on his Perth adventures. And goodness knows what they cost in Perth, but they probably cost £1 or so to make here. Thanks for watching. I know this cookery content isn't for everybody, but if you do enjoy it, then give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments on my attempts at cooking, then please leave them below. And if you have enjoyed it, do consider subscribing to the channel. But for now, I'll say cheerio, and I'm going to enjoy my poached eggs and avocado on toast. Thanks for watching. Bye.